Good morning, guys. Paw Paw here. Today, actually, today's Thursday. I had to think about it for a second. I've already got a Friday video and the weekend videos. They're standard. You know what they're going to be, the gifts and goodies, and then there's going to be the dinner with whoever we're having dinner with. That's what you guys have always liked. It's what you've always got. So this video will come out to you on Monday morning. And I can't think of a better way to start the week than showing you something that we've been blessed by. You guys bless us every day. Uh, our house, up until this point, and we've done some work in there, but it's been work that's been more or less cosmetic. We had people come in and would build the house, and so we didn't really have to do a part in that. Then we had people come in and we did the insulation. Okay, we did that. The family did that. But then we had people come in and do the sheetrock. Then we come back and did taping and floating. And then we had a gentleman come in and did all the walls. And then we did the taping and floating and staining and stuff like that. But it's come down now to fix and get to the point where we don't laugh, I'm going to be there, is going to be doing the majority of the work. And most of it's going to be interior type work. It's going to be requiring us and our own tools, not leaving it to somebody else to bring their own stuff. And so here's where the blessing has come in for us, and it's with the company of Cece. And I'm a Cece fan, and I sing their praises all the time, even though I'm on the job over there. We have been blessed by Cece. They saw we was fixing to build a house, and we needed those limbs trimmed. They sent us awesome pole saw. And then also the little hand chainsaw. But yeah, and then and way back they sent us the impact for the camper, to take the camper to the woods, run the jacks up and down, because it takes forever. And I got to get on my hands and knees to do it. Not with that impact, and you change tires with it. You do all kinds of stuff with it, and it's been used. I can't count how many times you're on the farm. And the pole saw is continually being used. Good tools. Then they sent G that blower. G has fell in love with that blower. She don't want nobody to use it. I said, G, I want to blow my barn out. Well, I don't know, and I have to more or less steal it from her to go blow my barn out. But it is an awesome blower. Everything they've sent has been awesome tools. And now they've offered to send me an impact. Same thing I call a screw gun, but it's like a small impact, and you put screw bits in it and you drive screws, and also a drill to drill holes with, and you can do screws to it too. I've done that before, because you kind of like a variable speed, pull the trigger slow and it'll go. But for years that's what I used. Sometimes them ads come up. I don't know if the ads come on the screen or for you guys not. But they have sent us the set, the impact, and I'm going to show it to you here in a minute and go over it with you a little bit. It's just, I can't say enough for their tools. And their tools, they'll stand the test against any high dollar tool you buy. And their price is a lot better. And their quality, it's top quality, okay? It's top quality. And I've said before, if I'm going to show something, and we get all these guys around here, we get these things from different places. You show this, you show that. If it's not something I can use or something I think is going to be a benefit to the farm or to the family or to you guys, so there's been things I've shown that I wasn't probably going to really use myself, but I could use it. It would come in handy. But I knew some of you guys could, and I've got so many emails from you folks about different things you've bought, the pole saws, the impacts, and all kinds of stuff. The blower. A lady just recently, she saw our video about the blower, bought one for her husband, and he loves it. Wouldn't part with, wanted it for his shop. It is awesome. CC makes awesome tools, and if they didn't, I wouldn't show them. But they've sent these tools that's going to help us through the rest of our project over here and for years to come with other things. We do almost all our building with screws. And I've talked about that before. Uh, if you need to remove something, you back the screw out and move it. You know, if you got to do something different, you back the screws out and do it different. Or if it's nails, you got to pry and pull and all that stuff. This you don't. But these tools here, I'm going to show them to you, are awesome, and I think you'll love them. Okay. So, and I'm just saying, if you ever have a need for these tools, or you know someone that could use them, this is the way to go. Okay. All right, let's get to it. You can see these folks at CC, guys, have taken care of me in this whole building operation. They sent us a pole saw, and it come in because we had to trim all those limbs back before we could build, even start the house. And that thing come in so handy and works so well. And G needed a blower to blow all the leaves and all the stuff away. They sent us a blower, and she loves it. G's in love with that blower. It's the best thing she said we've ever had. And now they reached out and they've sent us a drill and impact set, and I'm going to show it to you. All right. Look at this, look at this. All right. We've got a clip that hooks onto your belt. Those are very handy. I'm going to try to mount my camera here, guys, so I can use both hands, okay? That's a beauty. That's a beauty there. So hang on. Okay. I can use both hands now. This is the impact. And it's got it. On the bottom here, you can set the force you need, whether it be light work or real heavy work, okay? Heavy screws, bolts, or the light work. And comes with 2 batteries. .21 volt, okay? And I haven't checked to see if they charged. I'm pretty sure they will be. You can see, I'm sorry, Buster. My cane fell over on Buster. They even send a set. Screwdriver tips of all sorts, okay? Of all sorts. A lot of our heavy work, outdoor work, is done with the deck screws and have a different head. Our interior work usually done with a Phillips head type tip on it, you know, Phillips head type, and place for them and everything here. And very simple. Put one in, you pull this up. This little, yeah, do it with 2 fingers. And you let it go. That's pretty doggone neat. And you'll notice it has a light, a little light. It'll light up your work, which you're doing. It's awesome. That's very awesome. It's got a reverse on it. A little switch right here on the side, right here. push in. One way it'll go forward. There's forward. Push it back from the other side with your finger. It goes reverse. Okay. All right. So let's look at the other two real quick. Okay. This is the impact. I call it a screw gun, but it's a little impact. You can do all kinds of stuff with it within its, capabilities. They also make a big impact for changing tires and stuff. We have one of them too, and that thing has worked so many chores around the farm. This thing here will get a workout, I'm gonna tell you. And the price on these things, guys, is comparable with the very expensive ones. You get a bargain on these things, and this thing is just awesome. It's awesome. Okay, so let's check out the other one. Okay, we're gonna put them to work here in a little bit. They're not for this show. They're not for show. They're for work. And Cece knows that. When they send you a tool to work, it's going to work. All right, this is the drill. Got all the settings here on it. Make it tough, make it tougher. And most of our drills, I use the drill mostly for like drilling holes. You can use them to do screws also, and I do sometimes. It also, trying to open this, this is the charger. It comes with 2 batteries, okay? They're interchangeable, either 2, and here's your charger, okay? All right, now I'll show you. The charger plugs into your outlet on your house, and this other end here, this little end here, will plug in right like that, okay? Just like that. 21 volt, okay? They slide on this right on the bottom. It also has a light right here. And when it comes on, it'll stay on while you're working. It'll take, there it goes off. Then you hit that trigger, that light comes on. It'll go off in a second. There it went. Awesome. Awesome, it sure is. It's the same way. It has a reverse on it. It's right here. Yeah. Back your screw out, or your drill bit, whatever, And you, like I say, you can also put the screw bits in it and run a screw, because barely pull the trigger, it'll go real slow, like a variable speed, Okay, and you can set it. It makes it more stronger. You set it on up, make it stronger. But right here, it's right here. Okay. For years, I use one of these and do my screws also until I can get the impact. Impact's so much better. I love an impact for putting screws in, because it'll go, and it's going to drive in good. But I've used these for so many years, using for screws and drilling holes. But it's awesome to have one of each. It's awesome to have one of each with interchangeable batteries. Okay, interchangeable batteries. Now, and they make the clip that goes on. You can put it on it so you can hang it on your belt. I wear shorts most of the time, so I don't need this, but I will have it available if I do. Come winter time, I'll have some long pants on and a belt. This is so awesome. Anyway, so we're gonna show you, and it comes with a book. Everything in it is all self-explanatory, guys. It tells you everything about both tools, and basically what I just showed you. But if there's other question you have, it's there. changing the impact force. It shows you how to do that. The number one, it's tight sash screw, some kind of little stuff. Then you set it to number two, and do heavier stuff. 3 is heavier, and 4 is really heavy stuff. So yeah, it's an amazing. See that little stuff. Set it right here on this little gauge right here by your fingertip here. All right, so what us do now is we're going to go and put them to the test, okay? We're going to drill a few holes with this drill. I don't need to drill anything at the house right today, but we'll be using, when we're running them wires in there for going through the floor and stuff, we'll be using it to do that, and I'll be showing you that stuff. But we're going to go show you how these things work, because they're going to be used every day in that house over there, guys, and around the farm. It's got good balance too. It just feels good in your hands. It's got a good grip, a good balance to this thing, you know. But just talk about Cece for a second. You guys been with me a long time. If I show you something, it's something that I like myself. If I don't like it, I'm not going to show it. I get offered things now and then to show, and I don't show them because it's not something I really care for, or think my people would even care for, and something I can't use, or something that just doesn't have the quality. If I show you this, it's got quality, okay? It's got the quality, and you guys know that. Some of you have already bought some of the same things that I've showed, and I get emails from you talking about how good they are. They are good stuff. Cece makes awesome tools, and I love the relationship that Cece has with us. It's really been very beneficial to me, and I hope it's been beneficial to them too. Okay, so let's cut this off, and we'll get out to do some work with it. Okay, guys. One of the first things I want to do is put this 3/4 inch shelf, plywood shelf, on top of this old shelf here. This is underneath our pavilion here, underneath this shed, and we're going to put all of our camping stuff on these shelves right here. That's where they need to be, not over in the barn. And we're going to remove stuff that goes to the barn, like the paint and all is going to come out of here. It's going to go to the barn where it belongs. And all the camping stuff that we got over there is going to come over here. It's going to come over here, okay? And some stuff up on the top and all these shelves. If we don't put nothing on the bottom, that's fine too, but this will give us plenty of room, I believe, for all the camping stuff. You know, we got some little old Coleman stoves. We got little Coleman heaters. We got, you know, different kinds of, I'm not trying to sell that brand name. You say we got some stuff like that out there. And, but it needs to be, it'll be protected from the weather, but at the same time, it's where camping stuff should be, here by the pavilion. Where we come sit around the campfire and stuff like that. And so that's what I'm going to do right now before I go over to the house and help them guys, okay? These are outdoor deck screws, so we change the tip, which they send it. And that's power. That's power. You hear that ratchet kick in? Yeah, pulled it right on down. Turn this around here for a second. missed the house. I missed it. I'll get it back out. I got it then. I'll just put it in reverse here. And back her right out of there, okay? All right. Now, we'll put it down on the other end. Okay. Down here. Maybe I won't miss the house this time. Yeah, okay. Hopefully, I won't miss it. Get up there and sleep on this thing. It's steady. All right. One project done already. I'm gonna go over to the house and see what they need me to do over there. Hopefully nothing. Let's go. You ready? Let's go. Okay, Cece makes a girl-friendly tool. Kim is gonna drill this hole because she can get down lower than I can. This is for the wire coming through for the dryer. And there's a thick floor. It's actually 2 floors she's got to go through. And if she hits the joint, she has to back it up and try it again. You hit daylight, we're in good shape. Got daylight. All right, went through about 3 inches of floor, 2 inches of floor. That's awesome, baby.
Let me clean it up a little.
Okay,
All
awesome.
right.
Yeah, thank you so much, baby.
Good little drill.
It's awesome.
Well, this is not going to.
Cece makes
Okay,
awesome.
if it's paint, it
Awesome
won't, I'll have
stuff.
to drink thinner. If it's mud, it eventually will
Awesome
get
stuff.
wet enough. And
Loosen this off.
mud will come.
Pull your bit out. So simple. And this here's your scale to make it for anything harder jobs or lightweight jobs. You can go back down, even down to number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Anyway, that's Cece. That's the drill. It's awesome. As you saw, it's girl friendly. All right. All right, folks. Kim loved the drill. She said it has a good feel to it. Strong. You can't ask for a better little impact than this. These things here are awesome. And I'm going to tell you right now, you'll be seeing these probably as long as we're working on this house and stuff around the barns and stuff. You'll be seeing these two tools right here. That's basically what we use all the time. We use the impact and we use the drills. And you can't ask for a better one than these right here. So if you're in the market, this is the place to go, guys. They've been really good to us, and they've got some really good tools, okay? Really good stuff. And check out their link. Check out their websites. They've got awesome tools. And I'll catch you guys later. Hope you enjoy this video. Hit the like button and share. And subscribe if you haven't. And we'll see you guys on the next one.